Good morning, Stampers! Welcome to another LovenStamps Holiday Helper video. And today I'm going to show you a quick little treat box that you can use making supplies you probably already have on hand. Although, of course, if you need more, there's a link in the description and you can get the supplies for this project. But it's a great project that has been around for quite a while. I actually linked in the video description here also to a blog post from before, because it's a bag, but it's a box. So it's a bag box. Anyway, it's kind of a mix up between the two of them, and I am going to show you how to make them. So here's our little version there. See, pretty cute. Morning, Kathy. So I'm gonna give you guys some instructions for this, but it's kind of a nice project because the version that I'm gonna show you is a little bit different from the one that's on my blog. It uses a circle punch as the base. So I don't know about you, but the less cutting I can do and the quicker punching I can do, the happier I am. So this project makes me especially happy because there's kind of a minimum amount of cutting for this. Really simple, you use a strip of cardstock and a circle, and you turn that into your bag box, all right? So let me turn you guys down here. Oh, I do have one other thing that I'm gonna show you today, and that is an ink trick that I don't think I've shared for over a year. I think I shared it last year with one of the fall stamp sets, but it's a die ink trick that really makes a huge difference. So I'm gonna show that to you guys, and you will be, I think, pretty impressed at the difference you see. So, all right, so coming down here, see, I don't have my jammies on today. I have real jeans on, all right? So I know you're concerned. We're gonna start off with some designer series paper. This is the Heartwarming Hugs paper. It is on the year-end clearance special, and it is on the low inventory list, so you'll want to check that one out if this is one you want. But it's just a great holiday paper, and it has lots of reds and greens in it and so forth, so great for mixing and matching, which is just what we want for this project. So I'm going to start off. I have a piece of paper here that is 2 3/4 by 5 1/2. So for this combination, the 5 1/2 is the one that's the most important. You could make it taller or less tall depending on how you want to set yours up. But I'm gonna set this aside because I don't have to score it. I know, right? It's a happy day. But what we do have to score is our punch. So I'm gonna take my 2 1/4 inch, and I'll make my bottom match the top. So I've just punched a 2 1/4 inch circle. And the reason that I have this handy reminder here is because I want you to be able to see easily, and it's not easy to see on the paper with a big pattern. So, all right, so I'm gonna set this here for you. So what we're gonna do, basically, we're gonna score 1/2 inch from each side, and you can do this with your paper trimmer. I just find it easier to do with my Simply Scored tool, my scored board, which is linked in the description, because then I can do just 2 directions. So I'm gonna score on both sides at the same time. So I'm gonna score at 1/2 inch, and I'm gonna score this one too. So this one is actually at 1 3/4, and then I'm just gonna, without moving it, score again at 1/2 inch, and then I'm gonna rotate it 90 degrees. And this is the hardest part, making sure that you get your lines perpendicular. So how's that for the geometry term of the day? Okay, so I've got my scoring done. I'll keep this here for your notes. And then I'm going to, it's easiest to see, especially if your paper is busy, if you just fold up the sides. So go ahead and fold up the sides so you can see where you're gonna be cutting. Morning, Tanya. And then you're going to cut away. Let's see, if you're not sure, you can always bend the paper. You're going to cut away each corner so that we have let's see, yep, see how I just folded that down there? When I fold the paper, then I can obviously see where those score lines are. So, oops. Cutting them, of course, is a different matter. So that I can see where those are and then have those set. So there is going to be the bottom of our box. All right, see how that works? Oh, somebody was sad there. Okay, if you have a question, let me know. All right, so really simple cutting and scoring for the bottom of our box. And then what I'm gonna do is just lay this here on this side, and I'm gonna put Seal Plus on all 4 corners. If it runs down a little too far, I can just bend that back up. It is, oops, I don't really want it on the bottom there, so I'm gonna bend that back up. Just try and keep the adhesive on the tab part of your box, okay? And then on our outside of our box, I'm gonna flip this to the back side, and right here at one end, I am going to put a strip of adhesive. So all the way, I think I missed the first part, all the way down here. There we go, okay? And again, you can flip your adhesive back onto itself if you need to. All right, so I'm gonna tip this up, and morning Kay, hi Petra. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start halfway on one of the sides, okay? I'll try and turn this so you can see really well. And oops, don't do what I did. I almost did the wrong side. So basically the long edge is gonna wrap around the box, and I always have this tendency to wanna start the opposite direction. So I'm gonna start halfway through one of the tabs, okay? See how that works? And then I'm going to just start working my way around the bottom of the box bag, whatever it's called. And as I go, I am just making sure that that is put down really tightly. Hi, Faith. All right. And then one more there. So I'm just kind of rubbing it on the inside. Let's see, there you can see to make sure that that's tight. And again, I started with the edge that didn't have the adhesive. So my adhesive is still here, which is perfect because then when I bring it around to the end, let's see, like this, it is ready to adhere. Okay, so all I have to do is run along that one side there. All right, so there is our box bottom bag top, and I'm just gonna pinch that there at the top to get our decoration started. Okay, so the clips I'm using for this are a sneak peek. They are going to be available in the mini catalog, which starts on January 5th, and those are going in the mail. I have a huge stack of priority boxes for December kits, and if you've ordered from me in the last year, then you'll get a catalog from me in the mail too, so don't worry about that. Even if you're not ordering this month, if you're one of my customers over the past year, then you'll get those soon. And okay, the little clips are pretty awesome. They're called Clever Clasps, and they come in gold and silver, and you'll really enjoy these. So I know it is a wow, right? So then we have our box, which needs to be decorated. So I'm kind of excited about this morning's decoration tips. So I have a bow, which I'm gonna tie in the middle of, kind of the middle of nowhere. So make your loop, tie, wrap around the loop, and then go back through the loop that you just made. You can watch this video again if you need that direction again. But my biggest tip about bows, as always, is to make the little bow ends short, because that tends to be what makes them look super cute in the end. Okay. All right. And then I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna clip one side of the bow up under, up on the bag, okay? So we have our bow, and honestly, if you wanted to, you could stop right there, but we, of course, are not done there because we have some decorations we're gonna add to this. So I brought in the little treat stamp set, which I used the other day for the first time. I used this little spider to decorate the calendar pages for my October calendar, the perennial birthday calendar, so you can still get that from my blog. But then I realized, oh my gosh, there's a little Santa hat in here, and it's so cute, and a present, and wait, let me look at those dies again. Honestly, sad to say, I hadn't opened them yet. So there is this box that is the perfect size for Ghirardelli chocolates, but also in here are a little present die, a little Santa hat die, a tag die that is darling, and then of course the spider that I didn't even realize here, a circle tag and a longer tag, the box, a little ring if you're gonna do some kind of fancy favor for a shower of some kind that involved rings, just saying. And then the other one that is in here that I set aside are these two little ornament dies. Look at how cute. So between the two, you punch or die cut 5 different ornaments, and I'm gonna show you the trick with these that is, I think, super cute. So these pieces I would go ahead and take from my little treat stamp set, grab my Real Red ink pad, ink them up. If I were doing a bunch of these, I would stamp them both at the same time. That's just efficient. You could stamp your to from first and then die cut it. And then remember my washi tape trick. Gotta reach behind me. I love to use washi tape to just get my dies stuck down so that I'm not messing around with my plates and stuff like that. Just use a little piece of washi tape and then it easily comes off your punched piece so you don't have to stress about removing the tape or anything. And I want this to be down here at the bottom, okay? So then these are gonna get die cut and through the magic of television, I have them die cut already. I gotta add the to from to this. Okay, because we're gonna need that. And then let me show you our trick for our ornaments. So for this tag, I think down here at the bottom, I'm gonna add a little mini dimensional and then pop our Santa hat down here on the bottom. Okay, so there's the start of our tag. And then I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna tuck it up into that same little clasp. Okay, so our little treat is coming together. Hey, Donna. All right, and then this ornament. Okay, so I'm going to show you, I'll do them both at the same time just for expediency, but I'm gonna show you a great inking trick with your dies. And if you know this, then woohoo, I hope you're using it. And if you didn't know this, then this will be a really kind of a big game changer for you. So I have my Old Olive ink pad, so it's a shade darker than our Pear Pizzazz cardstock. And I'm gonna take one of these dies and I'm just gonna set it right on here. I'm not inking it or anything, so we'll have the comparison. And then this other one, I am going to pop into my ink pad directly. And you know, I didn't try this ahead of time, but I think in the interest of inky fingers, I'm gonna try, see, can I pick it up with, oh my gosh, I can pick it up with my Take Your Pick tool. Okay, so for little dies, this is also, hey, bonus. I taught myself something this morning. So then you don't have to get your fingernails underneath that inky die. And then I'm gonna take my second plate and lay it on top here. So I'm on my little boss sandwich. And okay, I'm trying to do this so you guys can see, I think. I moved it and lost a die. Where'd it go? There it is. Well, goodness. This is certainly an exciting experience. Just kidding. All right, so I'm gonna pop that back on there. I could use my washi tape, but well, whatever. And then I'm going to crank this through. Here we go. And remember, we're gonna wanna see the difference between the one with the ink and the one without the ink. So let me pull this out of the way. And that little embossing machine is available now for demonstrators and soon for customers. So keep an eye out for that. All right, so remember one of these dies was inked and one of them wasn't. So here is the difference. So here are the ones without the ink and they're super cute like this. See, you can see the little embossing because these dies cut and emboss. But these, check those babies out. Look at how pretty they are. You can totally see the detail in the embossing and be able to use those on your projects. So when you have a little die like this, I love this trick of using ink on your dies. And then when you're done, you can just rub this on your chamois. It'll take it all off, or if you want to, you can run to the sink. Just make sure you don't drop them down the sink. Yes, I am loving the mini die machine too. Okay, so then we need to add a couple of those little ornaments to our project. So I'm gonna pop, let's see, I think I'll put one on over here. And remember, when you're using the glue for tiny things, just put the glue on your project and then go ahead and, I'll put one over here too. Then go ahead and add the item. Don't try and pick up the gluey tiny piece. So this is a perfect Take Your Pick tool item. So I'm gonna pop that on there and then I'll do this long skinny one here. Okay, see how that worked? So a really fun way to accent. Oh, and what can you put inside these little red bird things? And you know what? They're red and white, so I say carry on. We can use these all the way through Valentine's Day. So as you're thinking about Christmas papers or things that might be on the year-end closeout, make sure to think about which ones are red and white, and candies that you see on Christmas clearance and stuff, they are perfect for Valentine projects, so keep those in mind. All right, so there are our little cute boxes and a couple of really great tricks. So how to make the box bag and how to ink those dies so that you have the perfect ornaments. So yeah, if you have any questions about projects, make sure that you drop me a note. I'm happy to help you with these. Remember, if you have things that you still want to order for the holidays, I have the December LovenStamps gift boxes are still available. I still have some, so you're not missing out if you haven't gotten it yet. And catalogs are getting ready to be mailed. I have to finish all my calendars first, so. But these guys are kind of a fun, cute make in the middle, so. All right, guys, I'm glad you enjoyed some fun tips today. I will be back tomorrow with another LovenStamps Holiday Helper project. And yeah, hope you enjoy your Thursday. Have a wonderful day wherever you are. And be sure to share if you're working on projects. We always love to hear about everybody's stuff. So, oh, and congratulations to everybody who mailed cards yesterday. Tanya, whoop, whoop. Julie, I know you mailed some too. So thank you guys for making a difference for the people that you know. So. All right, happy stamping. Bye-bye.